Hey girl, hey, and welcome to this bonus episode of the Prescription for Purpose podcast. Girl, I had every intention on yesterday posting this bonus episode, but life happened, okay? God had to utilize me in a new way at church, and it was really great because God just demonstrated to me just my heart for people, and I was able to touch the life of a young adult. And so it was great. It was beautiful. I was tired. Okay. I was tired. And so y'all are getting the bonus episode for this week on today, Monday. Okay. And I'm super excited because this bonus episode is brought to you by our Purpose Partner program. Here's what you probably don't know. I have an entire mentorship program with the app. It's called Purpose Partners. You can find out more about it. I'll drop the link in the show notes. It's $9.99 a month, so nothing super crazy. We fast weekly. I do monthly live sessions, and you get a daily podcast episode Monday through Friday. I said daily. A daily podcast episode, Monday through Friday. Our bonus podcast is called Couch Conversations. Oftentimes when I am studying, I'm on the couch in my office and God is giving downloads, and then I pop on and we have a couch conversation Monday through Friday, and it's super amazing. So today's episode is brought to you by Couch Conversations because it is our couch conversation from last week. We had the Excuses to Execution Challenge. It was fire. But God gave me a download as I was talking to my purpose partners about just my need to get organized and all of the things. You'll hear it in the episode, girl. God revealed the plug to me, like the major key alert about how to establish order when we feel like we're living a life of disorder. Because we were talking about excuses to execution, we decided that we were going to study 1 Corinthians 14:33 throughout the week, and God delivered per usual. So if you are interested in becoming a purpose partner, download the app. You can click on the button that says Purpose Partner. I'll drop a link in the show notes to help guide you to that place. But we're here every Monday through Friday. We have our live session coming up next Friday, and it's going to be amazing. So I pray that this blesses y'all as much as it blessed us last week. And I will see y'all Wednesday for our podcast episode. Okay, bye. You are now tuned in to the Prescription for Purpose podcast, the #1 podcast for Christian women to learn how to apply God's principles to fulfill your God-ordained purpose. Every episode will empower you with the tools and wisdom necessary so you can strategically execute and excel in every area of your life. This is the place for you to learn how to walk in purpose, to walk with purpose, and to fulfill God's purpose. Hey sis, hey, and happy Tuesday. We are on day 2 of the fast and things are getting done over here, okay? Now I know this note is later than usual, but God gave me an assignment. Many of y'all know that you may not know, I'm the director of communications at our church. And so every week I do the editing of the YouTube video. And today God had me do it in a different way. And so I'm excited about it, but it took me longer than usual. And then I got to get ready for clinic in about 30 hot minutes. But I wanted to share with y'all a win that I had. And then I'm going to do a little word study with y'all, just kind of some studying that I've been doing and sharing it, y'all. So here's the win. My lesson that I learned today was to open my mouth and ask for help. I've been talking about easy for the last at least 6 months that I need to get my home organized, and understood that I did not have the capacity to do so. And so then started talking about with friends, just like, I need a home organizer. Then one of my friends said, girl, just get a home organizer. I made it a prayer point to find a person who was of God. There's a lot of spiritual implication and even personal implication to let someone into your home and to go through your stuff. right? It's just very personal to allow someone access to even see you where you're not at your best. Amen. Come on. I'm not at my best organizationally, and it's not who I desire to be. And because I understand that I don't have the capacity to put the systems in place, I can still utilize my resources to the best of my ability to put the resources or to put the systems in place. And so it took some time. I drug my feet. I made excuses, albeit they were good excuses. They were still excuses nonetheless. I was giving God every reason as to why I could not do what he called me to do. Made a decision at the top of the year that by the end of Q1, I was going to find someone to help organize my house. I am not going into the next year looking cash crazy. I'm just not. If I want something to be different, I'm going to have to come up with a different course of action. And so that's what I did today, or committed to. So I'm like, okay, God, I'm going to find somebody. Went to go see my esthetician. Me and Janelle just be a talking. And I said, girl, I need to find somebody to help me organize my house. She said, oh, girl, my best friend is a home organizer. Girl, what? When was you going to tell me this? Huh? And so I ended up reaching out to her friend. Her friend's name is Liz. Liz is fire. Now, here's what happened. We played a lot of back and forth, had to reschedule some.
Progressive presents Adjusting to the Suburbs.
It never dawned on me how much walking I used to do until I bought a house in the suburbs. Like when I'd say, I'm going for coffee, of course I was walking, but now it's like 3 miles and no latte's worth that. I find myself inviting people on walks with me like it's a scheduled activity. This morning, my neighbor asked me what I'm doing, and I actually said, I'm going for a walk with Nancy.
Anyway, when you save with Progressive by bundling your home and auto, that's the easy part of adjusting to the suburbs. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company. Coverage provided in service by affiliates and third-party insurers.
Meetings, and it just took a lot. We finally landed on that we were going to do a consultation today. I was supposed to send Liz pictures of my house on Thursday. I didn't have it. Emotionally, I was just like, I had to get over the shame that the enemy tried to place in my heart in regards to this area. I have to be willing to bear my imperfections in order to get help. And so on Sunday after church, I ain't even take my church clothes off good. As soon as I walked in the house, I heard God say so strong, you need to send the information that is required. So not only did I send picture, I didn't even send pictures. I said, girl, let me give you this video tour. Here's what I need. And I went space by space. I also had made mention like, girl, I promise you, I don't live raggedy. There's just so much stuff that I've accumulated. And I purge stuff frequently. There's just no system. So what was happening is like, me and my husband organized the pantry, but because there's no system in place, it looks neat. It looks great day one, but there is no system in place. So it's not just about you doing the skill of organizing, but it's also about you having a system in place to maintain the new lifestyle, the new habit, the new thing. There has to be a system in place. Child, we may not even make it past this. There has to be a system in place. Systems provide structure. They set a standard. You can scale a system. They're sustainable. They can be streamlined. You have to have a system in place, girl. You have to have a system. So I would encourage you to determine whether or not you're wasting more time trying to organize and do all of the things in your own strength instead of you finding someone who may be an expert in helping you build the system. Because once the system is in place, all I need to do is follow it. The standard has been set. And a lot of times I think we get off course and overwhelmed because it's not that you just need to tackle the task, right? I can go in and organize my closet. We've done it 16, 17, 18 times. And then it ends up a mess. Next thing I know, it ends up back a mess, right? I thought so. My husband do laundry one good time, and I thought this was my leggings drawer. Now it's not. Now there's socks in here. How did that happen? I don't know. But you want to know why? Because there's no system in place. So I would encourage y'all to build systems, to open your mouth, and to get help in the area that you need. You don't just need to get out of debt. Your budget is a financial system. Honestly, like, y'all getting this real-time download in real time. It's a system. And because God is a God of order, God has a system in place. God is a God of systems. We have a solar system. We have body systems. And so for us to think that we will not be able, or that we think we'll be able to thrive and have success outside of us building the appropriate systems, we're not going to be able to. Girl, come on, Holy Spirit, and download in the middle of this voice recording. Yes. Get your systems in place. This is not about you having these minute tasks. It's about you, because if I look at it separately, I need to organize my closet. I want to reorganize the pantry. But honestly, the overarching theme is that I need systems in place to have my home run in order. And I don't have to know how to build the system on my own. But if we're talking about being a Proverbs 31 woman, she was a good steward. The first thing she did was delegate it to her handmaidens what needed to be done. And I don't have handmaidens, but I can find the appropriate amount of money to do what I need to do. What if that means that it's going to take sacrifice? Then it does. If you start, I encourage y'all, this is my challenge. The things that you know you need help with, go right now today. Start finding the resources. Start calling and getting the budgets that you need, because it seems impossible until you get a budget. I just knew sis was about to tell me that she charges $300 an hour. I just knew it in my spirit. And I was like, well, God, at least I'll know where to go. And we kind of do maybe one a quarter. Like, I just knew it was going to be something outrageous. Her price is $50 an hour plus whatever she spends at the Container Store. We can swing that. I'm going to have to swing it. Because it's a priority to get this system built so I can restore order in my home. Ooh, girl. Yes, ma'am. Start finding who you need to build the appropriate systems. If you are overwhelmed in any area, as you're listing out what needs to be done, find the common theme, because that's where you need to start trying to build a system. The issue is that we're tackling these things individually. Now, I'm going to let y'all go because I got to go shout, because God just gave me the key. We need systems in place. Girl, what? Child, that's it today. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Start identifying what systems you need to have in place.
When it's time for an adventure on the open highway, one quick call to American Family Insurance gets you headed in the right direction. Our Travel Peace of Mind package is there if you encounter a bump in the road. From roadside assistance to rental car coverage, we have you covered. Find a local agent or get a quote at amfam.com.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Welcome to BreezeLine, where the sky's the limit thanks to better internet. With lightning-fast speeds up to 1 gig, you can game like a boss, stream like a pro, and watch like there's no tomorrow. Stream, watch, post, send, and trend. Do it all with our fiber-powered network, bringing you reliable, fast internet. Welcome to BreezeLine. Visit breezeline.com for latest offers. Service subject to availability. New customers in select areas only. Visit breezeline.com for details.